Hello everyone, I'm Matt from Model Minutes, and if I could send one model kit into space, it would be this one. This is the Airfix Orca Hurricane Mark 1/2B. And the reason why I've picked this one is because this was actually the first model kit I ever built. Of course, this is another version of it, still sealed, which I'll probably do at some point again in the future, just to see if it's as good as I remember or lives up to that sort of nostalgia. But this is where my passion for scale modelling really kicked off. So there's a bit of a story behind this one. I had been on a visit to the Imperial War Museum in London, and I really wanted a Spitfire. I didn't really know what building model kit was about, but when I went into the gift shop, they had a selection of different kits there. They didn't have any Spitfires because naturally I would have bought one of those, but they did have this one sitting on the shelf. So I purchased it. And we took it all the way home. I was really eager to get into it, and we travelled on the train, but obviously my mum was like, don't open the box, you'll lose all the bits. And, fortunately that was a good call because otherwise I would have lost everything. But I remember opening it up and I spent days. I personally spent like 3 or 4 days just working on this. And, it's not fantastic in the sense that you only got 2 different paints included. So I actually left the lower side in bare plastic, and I painted, I think, the propeller and the tips of the propeller blades with some extra paint, which I bought later on in the future. But I remember having like a really fun time with this one. And yes, I don't think I did a very good job of building it. I didn't have a clue what I was doing at the time. And arguably, I still probably don't know what I'm doing most of the time now anyway. But this is where my passion for scale modeling really kicked off. So I think sending this one into space to sort of preserve my memory of this model kit, and perhaps it might be found by a civilization somewhere in the far future, and they can open this one up and perhaps have the same joy for scale modelling that I have now. So thanks to Airfix for letting me share my story there, and I hope that your model kit space launch goes really well. I will see you all on the workbench again very soon.